Now, I'm not here to make criminals comfortable. I'm here to show you the receipts. I want you to watch this and tell me America ain't waking up.
If you have a weapon, keep your hands up!
Makes no sense. Makes no sense. They wanted to protest, but they got a dose of reality. You run up on federal agents mid-raid, don't act shocked when the government answers louder than your chance. That's all I'm saying. It's not police brutality. That's called cause and effect. And if you think that was wild, as you may be wondering why I got this ice pack on my face, if you wait to the end of the video, I'll tell you. But if you thought that was wild, wait till you see a city where the politicians literally tell the cops to do nothing. Think I'm playing? Watch.
Security. ICE's Portland director, Kamala Wamsley, told me she's extremely frustrated with Portland police, as she says the Portland mayor and city council largely block police from responding to any violence at ICE's building. Take a listen.
They're not really supposed to respond to this building. There have been folks that have been assaulted right down here on the street, even across the street, and it takes Portland police a while to respond, or sometimes they don't respond at all.
Is that frustrating?
It is frustrating. It's frustrating for us to watch people be attacked on the street and know that we don't have the authority to be able to really step in unless there's some nexus to federal law. That's frustrating for us.
And last night we did see multiple verbal scuffles almost get to the point of physical confrontations, all while the Portland police liaisons were standing just across the street watching everything but deciding not to intervene. And that in part is why President Trump has said he is sending the National Guard here to Portland. He says the locals aren't doing their job when it comes to protecting this federal facility. So he's going to send the military. But
right.
As of this morning, as you can see, the National Guard not out here just yet. We'll send it back to you.
All right.
This is leadership in Portland. Order the police to sit on their hands while Antifa sits there and tears the city apart. Not can't respond, rather wouldn't respond. So the reason why I have this ice pack on my face right now is because you'll still have to wait to the end of the video. Speaking of people. Let's talk about the mayor real quick. The mayor basically handed them the keys, and then folks wonder why ICE and even the National Guards keep showing up. Somebody has to. But speaking of people who keep showing up, Vegas had one that should have never made it past the border.
Every single time he has a knife, and in most of the situations, he is holding that knife to these individuals' throats. Well, he then forcibly rapes them.
Prosecutor Julia Barker says Carlos Nava likely sexually assaulted at least 17 victims, 6 known to police, 11 unknown, at least 2 of them underage, at least 15 years old, over the course of 19 years, while Immigration and Customs Enforcement, also known as ICE, says Nava re-entered the U.S. illegally multiple times and had run-ins with law enforcement. Then in 2022, Las Vegas Metro Police say they found Nava's trophies, 17 pairs of women's underwear.
That were folded, kept in a backpack, which also had latex gloves in it, and tied up with a rubber band.
Nava was still released from custody again, then rearrested later for additional charges as more women were discovered.
Did you commit these assaults? Did you rape these women?
Barker says his DNA tied him to the crimes, but he has fought his case despite science.
It's really hard for someone to maintain, I didn't do this, when his sperm is in places that indicate he probably did.
His alleged victims, she says, mainly sex workers. But even after an agreement for a price, Barker describes a flipped switch, violence, power, and control. Nava agreed to a plea deal in July. This is supposed to be his sentencing Thursday. Barker asks for 18 years to life Then, through an interpreter, Nava changes his mind. Clark County District Court Judge Christy Craig points to the charges prosecutors had dropped, the time Nava could face if convicted at trial, and asks him if he thinks this is a good idea.
Do you want to withdraw your guilty plea? It's a yes or no question.
8 deportations, 7 victims, and he was still walking the streets. Now, that's not a loophole. That's a crater in the streets. In the system. My fault. A crater in the system. And the ones paying the price aren't politicians. It's women who talk, who are being taught or have been told that they're safe, but they're not. They thought they were safe. Tell me again how the open borders are compassionate. Okay, now let's flip it, because Chicago just showed what happens when you actually enforce the law. Look. Y'all hear that Blackhawks?
Put it right here. Look what I got. Mira. ¿Dónde eres? ¿De Venezuela? Mira aquí. ¿Cómo te llamas? Johnny. Aquí, güey. ¿Qué? ¿Nombre completo? Johnny Manuel Caicedo. Johnny Manuel. ¿Qué se meto? 38 del 90. ¿Cómo te llamas? Reina. ¿Tienes documentos para estar aquí en los Estados Unidos legalmente? ¿Estás ilegalmente aquí, no? Entré por la vuelta. ¿Tienes documentos? ¿Qué? ¿Te entregaste? Sí. Como ahorita te vamos a mandar también para tu país. Ah, I like Michael Jordan. You like Michael Jordan? This is Michael Jordan. Okay, I'm gonna move him this way. Por acá. Seriously, you want to move the next guy this way with fucking Homeboy? I don't know Homeboy's name.
Big round of applause for all the agencies involved in this operation, according to Chicago, Ray.
Separating out property.
300 agents. Blackhawks overhead. A Venezuelan gang getting snatched right out of the city. That's not a movie. I literally have ice in my hand. I just realized that. But that's ice reminding people what a nation with borders look like. You don't negotiate with cartels. You shut them down. Man. And it's not just gangs, y'all. You know, they're cleaning up job sites too now.
40 truck drivers fired in one day. Can you guess the reason why? One trucking company in Chicago had their safety manager spend about 2 weeks calling every single driver in the company. The safety manager is American born, so he was just having casual conversation with each driver about anything. And if the driver had no idea what they were talking about, they went automatically on the fire list. The reason why is that they started getting a lot of out-of-service violations. So a couple of drivers were pulled over in some of the western states, and the DOT officers were not able to hold a conversation with the driver. They were put out of service, and their driver fitness score skyrocketed. So that's a big problem for a company. So in order to take every precaution possible, And in order to avoid a DOT audit or a shutdown or being blocked by brokers, they decided to get rid of every driver that doesn't speak English. So now they're looking for truck drivers. If you speak advanced English, if you are a green card holder or a US citizen, you have clean driving background, more than 2 years experience, go to my website, drivernest.com, fill out your driver profile, and right now I have jobs available in dry van for 60 cents a mile, reefer and reefer hazmat for 65, 70 cents a mile, dry van hazmat, 70 cents a mile, and an open deck for 80 cents a mile. These are some really good jobs, so if you're looking for a job with a good stable company, and you're a good driver, clean record, good English, fill out the app, let me know, and I will be in touch with you.
40 truckers gone in a single sweep. Why? Couldn't speak enough English to read road signs. Now that's not discrimination. That's common sense. You put 80,000 pounds on the highway, you better know the language of the stop sign. Let me calm down because so what had happened was I went to the dentist, all right? Went and got my teeth scrubbed and cleaned and all the other good stuff. So my mouth is super numb. I tried to do this video maybe like 2 hours ago, but yeah. And my mouth been numb for about 4 hours now. It's wearing off, but boy, it is taking its time. I'm ready to eat. However, from California protests to Portland's cowardice, from Vegas predators to Chicago helicopters, this is what accountability looks like. ICE isn't controversial. It's necessary, and every clip tonight definitely proved that. Now, if you made it to the end of this video, put ICE pack, so I know you made it. Y'all be safe. Please go check on a friend today. You can quite literally be saving their life. Peace.